3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
We are back, my friends, for another day of all this fun. And oh my God, Steph finally braved it in here
Hey!
to the studio. Hey, girl, hey.
Hey, we're reunited. It's been a while.
We are, yes, it has been a while. I had cooties for a little bit.
You had literal cooties, like worse than the cooties that I thought boys had when I was like 7.
Circle, circle, dot, dot. Now I got my COVID shot.
I forgot about that.
I'm glad that was still a thing when you were in school. It just wasn't like, because if I just said that, imagine you never heard that, right? Because I mean, we're about a decade apart,
Yeah.
right? So imagine I just said that and you had never heard about it in school. You'd be like, what?
What does that mean?
Circle, circle, dot, dot.
Yeah, I'd be so confused. But I actually, until you said that, I completely forgot about all those silly things we used to do. Mm-hmm. Good times.
Yep, no. So it's nice to see you back in here. Schedule's lined up, at least for a little bit, so that you can come in here between what you got going on and what I got going on and Christmas and stuff. This is tough. Who knows? Maybe the next time we're in here together, it might be gift exchange time. I don't even know.
Oh my gosh. I gotta get on the ball. I haven't wrapped things yet. I like to have things wrapped in early December so they can be like under the tree looking pretty for a while. I'm behind.
I have wrapped 0 things. So if you, like my present, would you wrap my present and put it under your tree?
Yes, I would, until I bring it in here to give it to you. Just for like the ambiance, you know. I actually, remember at the radio station, I used to wrap like empty boxes.
That's
just
true.
for
You
decorate.
did.
Whatever happened to those?
You did, whatever.
I'd like to have those.
I'd like to set them on fire. All right. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right on the price, right on the pike. We are in the American Shaman of PA studios. This holiday season, American Shaman of PA reminds you to deck the halls and not your family. Through the month of December, you can beat the stress by buying a $100 gift card and getting a $20 one for free. So maybe the $100 gift card's for you. Maybe it's for a family member. Maybe you split it up. I don't know. Choice is yours. $100 gift card, you get $20 for free. So you get $120 for the price of $100. It's nice. All right, Steph, are you ready for your Christmas question?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Is there anything that you find annoying about Christmas? Is it like the way maybe some people act at the store, or is it the fact that Christmas is super commercialized? I'm just trying to give you some options here.
In a shocking turn of events, no, I absolutely love everything about it because I think that people are nicer. Just this year, obviously, there's a lot more factors going into the way the world is, but every year around Christmas, I just feel like people are a little bit friendlier, a little bit more patient, even when stores are packed. And of course, there's still those people that aren't in the Christmas spirit. But I love everything about it, like the music, the movies. Obviously, we know that stuff doesn't annoy me. I listen to that year round. The decorations, the cookies, the food, like, I just think it's the best thing ever. All of it. All of it.
There's nothing. There's not one thing that you're like, oh, man. Oh, I just cannot stand it.
I mean, the only thing I can think of, and this goes back to something we discussed last week, is just Dominic the Donkey, you know?
Is there one or two Christmas songs you're just like, I don't get it. I don't like that, and I don't like Harry Potter playing during Christmas movie time.
That's another one. Good pick. That I also don't like that. That really bothers me because on Freeform, they try to play Toy Story and Frozen and Harry Potter as Christmas movies. Great movies, not Christmas movies. And Dominic the Donkey, I do not need to hear that ever again in my life.
I know you hate that.
But that's it. That's all I can think of. Everything else, I just think it's happy, you know?
Okay. Well, I'm a little shocked that there's not one thing that you find annoying.
I can't think of anything. Because my thing with Christmas has always been just the general feeling surrounding it, you know? I think people are a little nicer, usually around Christmas time.
So for the first time pretty much all winter, this week we've seen a little bit of weather, and driving in it, you know, is not the greatest, you know, most fun thing to do. But this statistic is kind of crazy. 9 in 10 Americans don't trust other drivers to stay safe on the road in the winter. It extends to our loved ones too. About 25% of people avoid riding with a friend or family member during the winter because they don't trust their driving.
Wow. I think it goes back to like the control. Like you're a little nervous to ride with someone else, but you might trust yourself to do it. But if you're with them and it's like icy out, you don't have any control over it.
You do give up control.
It's kind of freaky. Yeah, no, I have to agree with this. And you know how people always say like drive, like your parents or your friends will say like drive safely, and you're like, no, I always drive safe. And people always say, well, I just don't trust other people. You know, even when the weather's not bad.
No, that's
people
not
say that.
that's not true. They don't trust you.
See, that's what I'm wondering. Are they just saying that to be nice?
Yeah, then this proves it. They don't trust you at all. They don't trust you make good decisions. It's just your parents or your loved ones being overbearing.
Pretty much.
You know, and listen, like I love my mom to death. I do. She's a very nice lady.
She's a great woman.
But I hate driving with her. I hate it.
Like in general or just in bad weather?
Yeah, in general.
All of it.
It's just the worst.
Why?
Like, cause I'll be driving and my mom will be like, and I'll hear her go, and she'll like grab on to the ish bar.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh,
and
yeah.
like all this other stuff, and I'm just like, and then she's like, "Can you slow down?" And I'm like, I've been driving for 20 years now. 20.
Right.
I got this.
You kind of know what you're doing.
Please trust me, all right? It's not like I've been in a bunch of different accidents, and I have a bunch of points on my license, and my insurance is $300 a month or anything like that. I'm pretty solid driver.
Yeah, give me a little bit of credit.
Stop holding your breath, making little noises while we're driving.
You know what? I'm wondering if parents just have a hard time ever trusting their kids, even when they're grown adults, because my mom does that sometimes too. And she like hits the imaginary brake pedal, and I'm like, we're not even going fast, you know?
Right. I gotta
maybe
admit,
that's what it is.
I've caught myself hitting that with my friends. When I hit the brake pedal, I'm like, ugh. You know, just because your muscle memory, you're so used to.
Right.
When you see something that in a situation where you should slow down,
Right.
you just go there with your foot.
Right.
And you know, I used to make fun of my mom for saying she was hitting the brake pedal, and now I do too.
And you know what else my mom does? She like braces herself. She's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, we're doing 35 miles an hour. Like, we're good. But I get this reputation in my family for being a bit of a fast driver. And I think that she has that in the back of her mind.
Well, I mean, it's a warranted reputation.
I don't think so. I'm a good driver.
I will direct you to a conversation that we had.
Oh, no.
This is where my memory comes in. I have a pretty decent memory. We were golfing together, and I was meeting you at the golf course, and you got in. You were on time, and you said, do you remember what I'm going to say?
Yeah, no, I do.
You're like, yeah, it said it was going to take me 27 minutes to get here, but I saw that as a challenge, and I got here in 23 minutes. Like, you knocked 4 minutes off. That's a lot.
It is. I shaved a few. Yeah, I like to shave time off the ETA.
That's not 1 minute or 2. That's 4 minutes. You're driving decently fast to knock off 4 minutes.
No, I mean, no. It was also that there was no traffic. You know, that was a factor. It just was like smooth sailing.
All right. Whatever helps you sleep at night and lets you lie to people and tell them you're a good driver.
I am. I'm very safe. I've had one accident ever, and it really wasn't even my fault.
Was it you were going too fast?
No, the tractor trailer in front of me slammed on his brakes out of nowhere, and I was going decently fast, but I was also on 81
You were
or
tailgating.
83 or something. No, I was not tailgating. I wasn't.
Well, then you should have had plenty of time to stop.
Well, the traffic was moving like very steadily, and all of a sudden he just slammed on his brakes, you know, and that was and I kind of lost control. That was it.
Yeah, you're tailgating.
No,
And you
it
were
was
going
not my
too
fault.
fast.
No.
Okay, how fast were you going?
I mean, probably the speed limit, 65.
Where? On 81?
It was 81 or 83. I don't know. One of those.
And the speed limit was 65 at that point?
Yeah.
Or 55?
65.
Okay. All right. So you were going 75.
No. Well, no.
Because I was going with the flow of traffic. So you're probably going 70, 75. In Edmonton, Canada, an advertising agency has released its own festive take on the Yule log channel. Do you know the Yule log channel?
Where there's like just a fireplace?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so the wife's family has turned that on the last few Christmases. Instead, they have a video of a dumpster fire.
Wow.
So-
to represent 2020.
Yeah.
That checks out.
Yeah. So if you want to just say, you know what, it's 2020 Christmas, we'll skip the Yule log this year. We're putting on the dumpster fire.
Straight to the dumpster fire.
It is what it is. No one's going to fault you for it. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, we have an advice column. And yes, Steph, it is about Christmas.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
All right, it is advice column time. I think this is going to be, I don't know, perhaps, maybe. Depends on what we do next week. This could be the...
Whoa! Did I win something?
No, I hit the wrong button.
Oops.
This could be our last advice column of the year, actually.
Oh, yeah, I guess it could.
We're taking a break between Christmas and New Year.
Well, I'm glad it's a festive one, at least.
It is. It is. I'm interested. I'm gonna have a take that I don't think you're going to like on this.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. Dear Puff and Steph, I love listening to your advice column. I love it so much that I thought I'd send a question in and see if you answer it. Hopefully you get a chance to. My friend Tara and I have been doing a gift exchange with each other for years. It started small when we worked across the hall from each other, and throughout the years it has grown to full-blown big gifts. The thing is, I really don't want to do it anymore. I love Tara to death, and I don't want to necessarily stop the gift exchange completely, but over the past few years, she has started to go overboard, and I am struggling to keep up. She is constantly giving me gifts well over $200, and it makes me feel like a bad friend because I'm really not in a place where I can do that in return for her. Tara loves Christmas. Maybe even more than Steph does.
Oh, no way. Tara and I need to link up and be friends.
Yeah, especially if she gives that $200 gift. She loves giving people gifts, and I know that I'm not the only one she does present exchanges with. I'm afraid of telling her to calm down with the expensive gifts because I might offend her. She has always been a good friend, and even though we've grown apart a little over the years because we don't work together anymore, I still look forward to seeing her over Christmas. I know I should probably just come out and tell her, but I know I probably should be gentle about it. If you can give me any help on this situation, I would really appreciate it. How do I approach this? Thanks, Kerri.
This is a tough situation, and I totally get it because she might not have the extra money to be spending that much.
All right, do you want to go first, or do you want to hear the thing that you might not like from me?
Are you going to say something I don't like?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let me go first then so I can be in the Christmas spirit before you kill it.
Fair.
So, I totally get where she's coming from because I am the same way. Like, I love buying people nice gifts, but you don't always have the money for it. I think that this is actually happening on a really appropriate year for her because COVID has screwed with a lot of things. Like, things are different for a lot of people this year. So it really might actually work out well, the timing of it, for her to say, like, I love you so much. I love the gifts you give, but I just, I want us to be on the same page. I'm going to have to give you a smaller gift this year. Things have been crazy. I don't know if, she has lost her job or had been laid off at one point, but it might be a good year to just say, things are weird this year. I just don't want us to be on different pages. My gift's going to be a little smaller. And hopefully Tara will understand.
Okay.
Oh, geez, what?
What? I'm not saying that's bad.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just saying. All right, that's Steph's take on it.
I just think it might be actually a good year to kind of bring up the subject, and then next year kind of cross that bridge when you get to it.
All right. Okay,
What do you have?
Okay, so this is what apparently the last couple of years, that's what she said. Let's see, constantly giving me gifts over $200. Okay, so I'm going to assume that's last 2 or 3 years. And she says she's struggling to keep up with her.
Right.
That means she's not keeping up with her. That means she's giving gifts that are less than that.
And then you feel bad. Yeah.
Here is my take. Don't roll your eyes yet.
I just don't even know what you're about to say.
Stop feeling bad. Just go with it.
No, it's not that simple. You feel guilty. I don't care what anybody says. Don't worry about it. I want to spend this money on you. It still makes it really hard when you feel like you're not giving them what you're getting.
Stop feeling bad. Just go with it. If Tara hasn't mentioned anything to you about it, and she hasn't acted weird to you about it, she never said anything about Tara acting weird, that she's not being able to keep up with her $200 gifts.
Right.
Okay, so unless she left that out, and it is happening, then it changes my idea a little bit. But she might already know that you're not in that place. There are people out there who just love giving. Mm-hmm. Right?
Absolutely.
And they don't care if you can match. And maybe Tara is one of those people that doesn't care if you can match or not. If she hasn't mentioned it, if she hasn't acted weird, if she still wants to do the gift exchange with you, then let her. Everybody has their own stuff going on. Everybody's in a different place. So, Kerri, you could actually come out of this net positive, right? So you could come out with a gift that's way more expensive than what you give her. Now, here is what I would say. Don't think about monetary. Think about emotion and special and how that gift, how much that gift is made for Tara. Because I think those things a lot of times are better than just an expensive gift. If Tara you keep like, I'm going to jump in there. Right. If Tara gives you something, what's $200? Let's say she gives you like a smartwatch. Okay, that's like $200. That's all well and good. But what if you give her something like super sentimental, something from the heart, something that screams Tara or what she's into or anything, whatever? That's going to be worth more. That's almost priceless.
Listen, I love that you're saying that because I completely agree that gifts like that are priceless. However, at the end of the day, Kerri can't give Tara a picture frame made out of popsicle sticks that she painted and say it came from the heart and then receive a flat screen TV in exchange and feel good about it. You just can't. I mean, there's something to be said for gifts that come from the heart, absolutely. But at the end of the day, it's going to make her feel bad. It really is.
Unless she's kind of a sociopath like I am.
It doesn't sound like she is, though, because she's bothered by it,
Here's Kerri, I'm telling you, just don't be bothered by it. Like, if that's what... Tara has to know your situation a little bit, at least. A little bit. Especially if the last couple years... she's gotten you big gifts and you've gotten her, as big as you can get, but not as big as hers. That's just something she has to accept. I'm going to tell you right now, Steph, I got you a bunch of gifts.
Oh, jeez. The pressure's on.
Don't feel as though you have to give me a bunch of gifts. This is what happened with you. I had like 2 ideas, and then I was like, oh, wait, no, she might like that, and I bought that. Oh, she might like that too, and I bought that. And before I know it, I had like Like 4 gifts or 5 gifts.
Okay, so you got me 4, and I'm sure they're nice gifts. You get good gifts. So honestly, what goes through your mind if I come in here and give you a homemade macaroni necklace and say it came from the heart? You're not going to just be like, that's fine.
No, I'd be like, this is a stupid gift because everyone knows I don't wear necklaces. like
It was just an example, you know?
Was it? Hold on, I'm going to tell you exactly how many gifts I got you.
Oh, no. I hope they're not expensive.
See, this is stuff that I don't care about that other people
I know
do.
you don't, but you still feel some type of way about it.
All right, let's see
down.
here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. You got 5.
5? Oh my gosh.
Now, I'm not saying that they're all $500 gifts
Oh, I hope not.
or anything like that. I just got you 5 things. Because there's 5 things that, 2 of them I already had planned on getting you, and then the rest just kind of fell in.
Aww, thank you.
But that's what I'm saying is like, I do it because I like doing it. Like I do the same thing with my wife. I like seeing her face when she opens them, and she's excited because I don't go off her list. Like I don't.
You surprise her.
She has an Amazon wish list. I bought 0 things off of her Amazon wish list.
Right, which is nice. Get something unexpected.
Right. So I think that Tara probably appreciates the sentimental gifts, the thoughtful gifts. And I'm not saying macaroni necklaces. Like, I'm saying, like, something that maybe isn't as much as she spent, but it's still something cool that you know she would like.
Right.
Something that she could use, something that she could appreciate. I don't mean... A sentimental gift is not necessarily a popsicle stick picture frame.
Well, I was just thinking of things you can make, because, you know, they say, well, just make something if you can't afford to buy something.
I will never make something for anyone.
People say that, though. I just
Yeah.
read it in a magazine the other day. It was like
dumb.
a recommendation.
No, that's dumb.
I knew you'd say
I mean,
that.
it's dumb if you have no talent like I do. But if you have talent and you can do it and it's cool, then go for it. But for me, it's like, here you go, it's a pencil holder. I made you this ashtray. I know you don't even smoke, but here you go.
But I made it myself.
So sentimental, now give me my flat screen. like, just do the best you can. And if she has a problem with it, then so be it. Or, you know what, even do this. And when you guys do your gift exchange, you open, be like, oh my God, I totally did not spend as much as you did. Just say it. Say it like that. And then you'll know for next year. Because if she's like, oh my God, that's okay, you don't care, you give the greatest gifts.
Right.
Right? Or if she's like, oh, okay. Oh, wow, cheapskate. Cheap. Like, if she does stuff like that, then maybe, you
Right.
you stop it.
See how she reacts. I do think having a conversation about it can be really helpful. Because, like, my best friend Elizabeth and I, we stopped exchanging gifts like 2 years ago, and we just talked about it. We're like, hey, neither of us have any money. Let's
you
cut
guys
to
are
the
bad
chase.
friends.
No, stop
Wait,
it.
did you turn around and make each other macaroni necklaces
We
and
did.
popsicle stick picture frames?
We did. It comes full circle. See? No, we just decided to like get together and bake cookies and have a fun day together instead. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean. All right, so hopefully, Kerri, that helps you out. Coming up in a couple of minutes, I am actually like, this is strangely one of the things that does scare me about being a parent one day.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
No lie, I'm not even joking. I'm actually afraid kind of this because I've seen this happen to other people. Not to this extent, but I've seen this happen to other friends of mine who have kids. In Connecticut, a 6-year-old boy racked up more than $16,000 in Apple App Store charges for his favorite video game, Sonic Forces. So
What?
Yeah, so he's on his mom's iPad. Working from home during the pandemic, real estate broker Jessica Johnson was shocked when she saw her July bill. Little Georgie, bought add-on boosters for $2 red rings and soon moved up to $99 gold rings. That allowed him to access new characters and more speed. Jessica was working in the next room. There were 25 charges totaling over $2,500. That was just one day. $500, $600 daily charges were happening as well. And that led to a bill of $16,293.
I didn't even know you could spend that much on a video game like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't until October she was told by Chase that the charges were indeed hers and she needed to contact Apple. Apple walked her through a running list of all the charges. Jessica says, "You wouldn't know how to find it without someone directing you." Apple told her that because she didn't call within 60 days, they can't do anything. They're making her pay. They're not working with her at all. I guess you have like 2 months to like dispute.
Okay, that's good to know.
So I'm actually throwing a little bit of the blame on her. Like, you have to understand that some things are going on in your account.
Right, how did she not notice that sooner?
Did you not check your phone bill or your credit card bill?
Right, you got to look at that every week at least.
I don't know if I look at my credit card bill every week, but I definitely look at it at least once a month.
Exactly, right. At some point, she should have noticed
When
it.
I go to pay it, and I'm like, oh my God, look how much money I spent in fast food. Oh my God. But then I'd be like, $16,000?
Right, that should jump out at you.
Georgie! I'm putting you in the coronavirus vaccination program!
Georgie.
That is ridiculous.
Wow.
And I am. Now, there are safeguards. You can do parent locks and codes and things like that. Do them. She learned the hard way that that's definitely something you should be doing. Sorry, Jessica. You owe Apple, or actually it's technically Chase Bank, $16,000. You can dip into little Georgie's college fund.
Right. I feel horrible for her, though. Could you imagine knowing you have to pay that amount? Like, it's not like it's like $100.
And it's not like you got something out of it either.
Right.
It's not like, oh yeah, it's $16,000, but check out my new Windows.
Right.
No, it's $16,000 so little Georgie could go faster in the Sonic the Hedgehog game.
Oh my gosh. You're right. This does make me scared about being a parent because when we were kids, we didn't really have that option.
Yeah.
But now, like, the opportunities to spend your parents' money online are endless.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. All right, time to stump Steph. When women were asked to choose between their boyfriend and this, 5% of women chose this.
Their dog. Well, no, that number should be higher.
No, it's not. It's nothing living.
Their cell phone. That number's probably higher too.
No.
Sadly.
No, it's not their cell phone. 5% of women chose this.
Is it something they wear?
Yeah.
Their wardrobe.
That's
Something specific?
Something specific.
Makeup.
Nope.
Is it an accessory or a piece of clothing?
Clothing.
A specific kind? Is it on the top or the bottom? Shoes.
No.
Pair of shoes.
Nope. You gonna let me like answer your questions? You're just like
Sorry.
You're just like, is it top or bottom? Shoes. Is it shoes? Like.
I'm sorry. I was getting excited.
All right. Do you want to answer?
Proceed. Yes.
Bottom.
Bottom. Okay. A certain pair of pants, or is it like a dress?
We'll give it to you. Their favorite pair of jeans.
Wow.
When women were asked to choose between their boyfriend and their favorite pair of jeans, 5% of women went, I look really good in those jeans. So later, loser.
But then you don't have your boyfriend there to see you looking good in
But
them.
all the other guys can see you looking good in them.
Oh, I guess that's
Must not
true.
like your boyfriend that much. Question 2. 84% of women surveyed said that this is the first thing they do when they break up with a guy. First thing they do when they break up with a guy.
Does it have to do with moving on? Like they make a dating profile or something?
I would say, yeah, this kind of moving on, not necessarily moving on to someone else, but moving on away from him.
Is it a positive or is it something you shouldn't be doing after a
I would
breakup?
say that it's case-by-case situation. I wouldn't necessarily call it positive or negative.
And it's not specifically moving on to someone else.
Correct.
Like
It's
they
not
don't
like
just-
best way to get out from over or get over a guy is to get under another one.
Right.
No,
Right.
it's not like
Pull
that.
someone off the dating bench, as you would say. Is it like buying themselves something?
Nope.
Does it involve spending money?
Nope. Think of what's really popular in 2020, last decade actually.
Vaping. They start vaping.
84% of women surveyed said that they start vaping when they break up with a guy. That is not right.
That would be an alarming number.
What a weird thing. I mean, I guess vaping's become popular in the last decade.
It
but
has.
I can't fault you for the answer.
You
Kind
can.
of.
It was kind of dumb. Yeah.
Vaping.
Oh, okay.
They get into crack. Really get into
Drugs.
crack. Here comes cracko. No.
Are they focusing their time on something else? Like they start going to the gym or
Nope. Way more simpler than that.
Oh, they just
It's a way to say goodbye to him.
they burn all his stuff.
No.
They throw it out.
No.
They delete all the pictures off their social media.
There we go. I'll give you it. The friend him on Facebook.
There we go. Okay.
Close enough.
Right, get rid of them.
Close enough, yeah. Boy, bye.
Bye.
I ain't got time for you. I need to get my vape on.
Hey, whatever heals your wounds, right?
All right, guys. We'll see you on Friday. Have a fantastic day.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.